It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. And this one we're going to be going over into the risk management side of things. So let's jump into it. So risk management. So pretty much it's just how I manage my risk and an exclusive tip to increase your profitability as well. So when it comes to money management, this is how I do my things. So I have 2 positions open that equals to 1% max. And then the reason that 1% max is my 1% max per trade. So what do I mean by that is, so I have, if I'm risking 1%, I will split those 2 positions up, right? I'll split it into different positions. I'll have 0.5% on that one, 0.5% on that one. The reason I do this is I'll jump into it in a minute, but I simply just have one into one RR, and the other rest, go into the full desired amount. Now the reason I do this is simply because it helps increase profitability and increases our strike rate as well. 4% risk exposure per day. So what I mean by that is, if I'm taking 3 trades and I win all of them, and then I take 4 trades and I lose the rest of the 4 trades within that day, right? I will stop trading completely and move on to the next day. So it's my risk tolerance that I'm happy with. I will go into these more in depth about them in a minute. 8% weekly drawdown. Okay, so 1% risk per trade. So at all times, my max risk per trade is 1%. I don't feel the need to go any higher. However, I may sometimes risk 0.5%. Right, so 1%. What I do is I open 2 positions, both risking 0.5% on each. So when placing the trade, I open 2 trades, which equals to 1% max. I have 1 trade run for a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, and I let my other trade run to the full desired amount, so it increases the profitability. So that's the exclusive tip. It's very powerful. Next up, I have 4% risk exposure per day. So this means I am okay with opening 4 trades a day with 1% on each trade. Okay. Now you must understand is when I do this, I don't actually, I very rarely do this, right? These days, if I open 1 trade and it wins, I just stop trading for the day. But if I open 1 trade and it's like a break even, I'll take another one. If I lose that, I'll take another one. But I'm allowing myself to that 4% max risk per day. Okay. Like I said, it's very rarely I do this. I usually take 1 trade a day, even like 2 trades a week. I just don't like trading as much recently, and I'm enjoying. I'm just enjoying the swinger trades more, right? Then next up, we have 8% weekly drawdown. So I'm okay with being down 8% in a single week. However, this is rarely the case. It usually averages between 0 to 3%, as I don't really place much trades, as I said. But if I'm down 8% before the weekend, I will instantly stop trading for that week. So if it comes to Wednesday, I'm down 8%, I will stop trading. This may seem like a lot, but we have to give ourselves room to breathe, because if we have a 4% weekly drawdown, that means we're only going to allow ourselves to have 4 trades open. And then if we see that a special trade opportunity, like the highest probability trade setup, obviously there's still a chance it won't go in your favor. But if we take that high probability trade setup, but we don't place it on our account because we're 8% down and it goes your way, it's going to be a pain. So pretty much what I'm saying is just give yourself room to breathe. Now this is me personally, this is my risk tolerance. It may be more for you, maybe less for you. It doesn't really matter. But over time, this is averaging what I'm allowed okay with. It will only stay like this. I will rarely change it. Okay, so that was pretty much it when it comes to how I manage my money in terms of trading. So how I have the money in the account, and if you want to copy that, it's absolutely fine. If you don't, just adjust it, and you can tweak it over time anyway. So as a that exclusive tip as well, when it comes back to that, what I'm saying is pretty much open 2 trades with 0.5% risk on each, which equals to 1%. Right, have 1 trade run to a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. So if that trade, for example, hits the take profit, you're equaling to 1% then, right? So that's 1%. And then if the other trade comes and hits the stop loss, and you've lost the other 0.5%, you only made 0.5%, or break even, right? It's just very powerful, and trust me, guys, you can't knock it until you try it. So make sure you try it. So I know it's a pain when you're taking confirmation entries because you've got to be quick. But if you're taking limit orders as well, so risk entry, after the confirmation entry, just have the limit orders and open to those positions, right? But I understand it's hard if you're going to be scalping because you don't have time to do that. So yeah. But as always, guys, I hope you gain value in this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.